Wavelengths by Jerry Hughes. Episode 13. It's Wayne Dutton's second day as presenter of the 185 PM Show, and Helen Kennedy is all ears. No, sorry Elsie, that's not correct. I'm afraid you haven't quite grasped the idea of my new quiz. Have another try tomorrow.
There you go, you see. Yet another mistake. The listeners must be throwing things at their radio by now.
Helen, if only you could hear yourself. You're just waiting for Wayne to cock up. It's only his second show.
I don't care. He's had hardly any response to his new quiz, you know.
Oh, well, it'll never be another mystery celebrity competition, will it?
Are you taking the what's it, Mark Foster?
Would I?
Anyhow, as I was saying, this podcasting course, did you know anything about it?
I certainly did. I reckon it's a good idea. Listeners being able to download their favourite shows will be able to hear them whenever they like and wherever they may be.
But why me of all people? Surely there must be other members of staff on this station who would be more suitable to do this than me.
I have to be honest and say that I think it's a great idea. You'll be fine. It's something completely new for you to get your teeth into.
Yes, now, isn't it strange how suddenly whatever that woman may suggest gets your approval? I wonder what's turned you all of a sudden.
I have not turned. I do not fancy Lisa, if that's what you are suggesting, so that is that.
Are you often in the habit of snogging women you don't fancy?
Look, I'm sorry, Helen, but you are beginning to overstep the mark. I've got a lot of respect for you as a friend, a person and a professional broadcaster, but when it comes to just sniping, then I lose my reasoning.
Oh, calm down. You know exactly where I'm coming from. It's that woman. She brings out the worst in all of us.
Like it or not, Lisa is our new boss. She's going to be doing things at this radio station that we will all both hate and love. There's not a lot else we can do. Savvy?
Over and out.
Can I help you?
David, isn't it?
Yeah, that's right.
I'm Janet Freeman, Kevin's mum.
Oh, sorry, yeah, I recognise you now. Come in.
Oh, thank you.
Here, let me take this box from you. It looks heavy.
Oh, bless you, it is rather. It's a gift from Kevin's dad and I. Remains of a hamper we were given for Christmas and couldn't get through it all.
Oh, well, on behalf of Kevin myself, thank you. Can I get you a cuppa?
Oh, no, thank you. I can't stay too long. I presume Kevin isn't here.
Oh, I'm afraid he'll be at work till about 7.
Oh, well, not to worry. I've no doubt we'll be in touch before too long.
Of course, I'll let Kev know you called. He'll be sorry he missed you.
Yes. Better go. Don't want to be late.
No, of course. Take care and thanks again for the hamper, or what's left of it.
I hope you both enjoy it. Nice to see you, David.
See you again. Well, that was a turn up. Now, nice of her to bring us the hamper. But where have I seen boxes like this one before?
I would never say this in front of Helen Kennedy, but your presentation does need some brushing up, my dear.
Yeah, well, I'm aware of there being a few cock-ups, Lisa, but as with any new show, it needs bedding in. The new quiz will take a while to get going and gain in popularity.
I'd deem it a favour if you didn't try to teach your granny to suck eggs.
I'm sorry?
I don't need you or anybody else to tell me about new shows and how long they take to bed in, as you call it. I've been in this business long enough.
Sorry, Lisa, I didn't mean to...
Wayne, I asked you not to let me down from day one. I've even listened back to that late show the night I was at Helen's Christmas party, and there was, shall we say, a fair bit of finger trouble.
Oh, that's not fair, Lisa. You put me on that show to try me out, and I only got about 2 things wrong. Jill Casey was there listening, and she thought I was good.
Jill Casey? Yes, well, judging by the way I've seen her look at you across the newsroom desk, I reckon we all know why she would think in such a way.
Oh, and you and Mark Foster at Helen's do?
Touché. Oh, look, let's not turn this into a slanging match. All I'm trying to do is stop the likes of Helen Kennedy rubbing her hands together with glee at every mistake you make.
Okay. Look, I promise you I'll be on the ball from tomorrow afternoon.
Good. Come here. I'll have a kiss, then we'll talk about that special night out someplace soon that I promised you. Okay?
Okay. Well, I must admit, I am surprised. What time was this? Oh, about 20 to 2. So what do you think's going on? Well, Newbury's obviously trying to keep Dad sweet, hence the gift of a hamper and offering Mum a job. It all slips into place. Trying to win him over to support his cause, eh? Exactly. That's why when I went over there and had lunch with them both just before Christmas, I tried to warn them about Newbury and Anton Venables. Did you? Yeah. I told them what Natalie and I had witnessed in the Woodlands Arms that evening. You told them that? Yeah, I thought I mentioned it to you. No, Kev, you didn't. But it does make sense of one or two things. Look, how do you know your parents didn't pass it on to Newbury? He could then have warned Anton. Then suddenly, Natalie Bennett Wright mysteriously vanishes. Well, hang on, Dave. Sorry, I'll just take this. Okay. Kevin Freeman?
Hi, Kev. It's me.
Natalie? Well, speak to the devil and she shall appear.
Sorry I haven't been in touch.
I have been worried sick.
Have you? Have you really, sweetheart?
So what's been going on?
Oh, it's a long story.
Okay. I was beginning to think you were dead. You didn't answer your mobile?
That's because I've got a new one.
Oh, right, okay.
Kev, I need to meet up with you. I've got one heck of a lot to tell you.
Lovely countryside around here.
Well, that's what attracted Mum and Dad. It was when I was at uni that they fell in love with Oxfordshire and the city itself. Paying me visits at Balliol College and noticing what is now their cottage up for sale was what did it.
Your mum and dad are nice, and their place is so homely.
You don't mind me hooking up in your arm, do you?
Nah, of course not. I am so relieved that you are okay.
Bless you. Were you really worried about me?
Well, what do you think, Natalie? One minute you and I are planning to investigate what's going on between Anton Venables and Councillor Maurice Newbury. The next, you've disappeared. Nobody in your office knows where the hell you are. Then Anton spins me a story about you getting some life-changing deputy editor's job on a paper in, of all places, Newcastle upon Tyne.
So that's what everyone at the Weekly News has been told, is it?
Well, they have now.
Mum and Dad think my returning home and giving up my flat in Westonfield is due to redundancy. And it explains the 40-odd grand now in my bank account.
40? 40 grand? The paper's paid you 40 grand?
Nope, Anton has.
But that surely isn't redundancy.
No, Kev, it's hush money.
What?
And if Anton knew you and I were together today, he'd hit the roof.
So come on, tell me what's been going on.
That evening when you and I saw Anton and Newbury doing some deal or other in the Woodlands Arms, it got back to them.
But how?
You, my darling.
What? But...
You told your parents about it, and what you told them got back to Newbury, who then informed Anton.
Who then indulges in bribery and corruption by paying you off to stay quiet.
Uh-huh.
Oh, God, me and my big mouth. So Dave was absolutely right. My parents are involved. What do I do?
Good question. I've accepted my bribery, rightly or wrongly. But will you accept yours?
Well, I haven't been offered any bribery.
No, sweetheart. But you're about to be. And it's something much bigger than a mere 40 grand. I can tell you that now.
You're just off home?
Yes, making sure I've got all that I need for the next couple of days.
Oh, of course you're off to the big city tomorrow, aren't you?
I am indeed, Mark. The beloved podcasting course awaits. Lord knows what it'll be like and whether I'm any good at it.
I'm sure you'll be fine.
Anyhow, I've got an early start. I've got to be at Westonfield Railway Station for 8 and be at the Ethereal head office in Euston Road by 9:30 sharp.
Oh, let's hope the train's not late then.
Or that I miss it. Look, I want to apologise for how I was earlier. I realise now that I did overstep things with you and I'm sorry.
Please, Helen, don't apologise. I really do understand how you feel about losing the PM show and your thoughts about you-know-who, but I can assure you I am neither having any sort of an affair with Lisa, nor do I agree with absolutely everything she says or does.
I know. I'll see you on Thursday then.
Oh yes, and if you happen to bump into Tom Madison, the MD, say hi to him for me, will you?
Tom Madison? Yes, of course. Actually, I never did see him for my chat when he was here for the journalist boards the other week. This podcasting course could prove to be somewhat invaluable after all.
Wavelengths is written and performed by Jerry Hughes. The music is by Gary Dawes.